Welcome to Camp.Grill.Eat. I'm Angie, and today we're making Italian sausage sliders. These are super quick and easy to put together, easy enough for weeknight, but also a great camping meal. You can make them on your griddle, on your Blackstone, or in your cast iron skillet on your camp stove. They come together really easily with just a few ingredients, and I'm going to show you how to put them together. So all you need for these is about a pound of Italian sausage. I have about 500 grams. If it is got casings on it, you'll need to take those off. And you can use hot, mild, sweet, whatever kind you prefer. It's going to get mixed with a quarter cup of seasoned breadcrumbs and 1 egg that is lightly beaten up. So you're just going to mix them all together. And don't be afraid to get in there with your hands. You're gonna need to for shaping your sliders. When you're working with ground meats like sausage that have lots of fat in them, make sure the meat stays pretty cold until right before you're ready to work with it, because as that fat warms up, it just gets stickier and harder to work with. So you're gonna get the mixture all mixed together. Now, depending on the sausage that you have, you may want to add some additional salt and pepper. I'm using hot Italian sausage, which is pretty well seasoned, so I am not going to add any extra to it, but you absolutely, if you've got a really mild sausage or mildly flavored sausage, you might want to punch it up a little bit with some extra salt and pepper. So you would just add that in when you're mixing it all together. So once you've got everything kind of mixed together, we're going to be making 8 sliders. So it gives you a pretty decent sized slider. A couple of these is good for a meal. You can make them smaller if you're doing small kind of bite-sized sliders. These are a little heartier and they're great for a meal, and of course like kids love them too. So you want roughly the size of bigger than a golf ball, kind of about 2 to 2.5 inches across, and just slightly flatten it. And you can put that on a baking sheet and continue to make the rest. And while we're doing this, we have our Blackstone preheating to medium outside. If you're doing it in your cast iron skillet, just go ahead and set that over medium. There's enough fat in these that they shouldn't stick, but you can always coat with a little cooking spray if your griddle or skillet is prone to sticking. So what we're gonna do is, once we get these all shaped, we're gonna stick them on the griddle and cook them. Usually takes about 4 minutes aside. And at the same time, we're gonna warm up about a cup of marinara sauce, and that's gonna be going on top of the sliders. And once they're cooked through, we'll just finish them with a little bit of cheese and put them together. So let's just finish these up, and then we'll head outside and put them on the griddle. Okay, so we've had our sliders on the griddle for about 4 minutes. They're just starting to crisp up on the bottom, and you can see I've just got my cup of marinara sauce. On the other side, I've just got this one over low heat, and this is just over medium-high heat. Just want to get them nice and brown, and then we're going to give them a flip and do 4 to 5 minutes on the other side. You can see you've got some nice browning happening. You can just give them a little squish. You're going to do that for all of them. These are pork, so you want to cook them to 160 Fahrenheit. Heat to the quickly. If you're using a chicken or turkey sausage, it's 165. So we'll just give these all a little cook. Let them cook for 4 or 5 minutes, and then check back to put some cheese on them. So they've been cooking for about 5 minutes on the other side, looking nice and crispy, scooping away. So it's ready. They're ready. I checked the temperature. And they are almost at 160. So I'm going to go ahead and put some cheese on each one. If these were just slices of cheese cut into quarters, you could use any kind of good melting cheese. Provolone is great here since you've got Italian sausage, but you could use mozzarella, Havarti, even a pepper jack if you wanted. Anything that melts well, you're just going to stick it on there and we'll let them melt just another minute or so and then they'll be ready to assemble. Okay, so let's put these together. We have our marinara sauce, which was nice and warm from the warm side of the griddle. If you were making these on your camp stove, you could just warm up the sauce quickly as soon as the sausages came off, or just set it over a warm campfire, whatever works for you. Just want to get it kind of warm. It doesn't even have to be warm, but this helps keep everything nice and toasty. So you're gonna take your slider buns. I just used the King's Hawaiian rolls. I went with the savory ones instead of the sweet ones because I just don't really like the flavor of the sweet ones. But any kind of slider type roll will work for you. More like a small dinner roll. So to start with, on your bottom half of your bun, you're just gonna put about a tablespoon of your marinara sauce and just spread it evenly over that. Top it with one of your slider patties. And then you're going to put another tablespoon of sauce on top and top it with your top bun. And there you go. Your little perfect Italian sausage slider bite. Like I said before, a couple of these is great for meal. We're gonna have these for dinner, a couple of them and a Caesar salad on the side. But you could cut them in half and make them really small if you just wanted to do little like party size if you're having a cookout. As always, the recipe is linked below in the description, and you can find it on Camp.Grill.Eat.com. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.